Okay, hello Panama. I tried to explain you how to bake cantuccini. It's very simple. Normally I just do it within an hour. That's very simple. Just the time in the oven is on top, but it's very within Nicole. Normally it takes an hour.
Yeah, in total an hour.
Yeah, in total. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the ingredients are a certain flour. This is a very fine flour. I think yes, it is. I don't think it is. It's called type 550. So the conventional one is a 405. I don't know if you have that in Panama, but if you have any kind of Italian dealer for flour or for Italian stuff, they might have it because they need it for pizza, they need it for some kind of biscuits, they need it, the Italians. Then of course you need 400 grams of almonds. They don't have to be without the skin, take them as they are, don't waste time. Next one is 360 grams of sugar. Don't take the white sugar because the white sugar is not that tasty, it's just sweet, that's it. The brown one and the Candice sugar, which is like little stone, like the British one for the tea, is different in taste, and if it's knead into the dough, it tastes different. You have these little crystals in there, and it's a completely different taste. Then you need to the sugar, you need of course butter. I've got here 50 grams of butter. As I'm going to place that in the sun, that it's soft and creamy, and that you're able to knead it later into the dough. Then you need a little bit of salt. I always take a rough salt, like as well with crystals. The same with the taste. If you eat the biscuits later, you will see that you will be able to recognize these crystals, and it's a different taste. It's okay. There's a little bit of salt. There's a little bit of sugar. It tastes different. Then here 2 sachets of baking powder, small one, and 4 sachets of vanilla sugar. Altogether, something like 30 grams, 40 grams. I think that's not so important. Then you have got another 2 wheels of butter vanilla and 2 wheels of bitter almond. These are in general the ingredients you need, and of course the 4 eggs. And then we are already through with the ingredients. Let's start with the preparation. Okay, take a bowl, and here this is for kneading. So first of all the dry ingredients. Take the weight here. Start at 0. 550 grams of veal. Okay. Then sugar. First of all, the Candice. I've got the Candice here in this one. It's the same like that here, so don't worry. Again, Tara. It's like I said something like 160 of them. And sugar, the brown one could be browner too, but I just had this last time in the supermarket. The Germans right now buy every kind of flour, and they're preparing for the bad times, because of the pandemic, and so everything is sold out. Or not everything, but a few things. Especially this kind of flour was sold out, and I don't know, toilet paper was sold out too? No. Was sold out too, again. The Germans, you know. Okay, let's fill this up to 360. Perfect. Then the baking powder. Sugar. And very important, the salt. Don't forget it. Really, it's a big difference. Just a little bit. Into the dough. 2 pieces, pints or whatever, and then I think we are through for the first part. So now we mix the liquids, the wet stuff. For example, here is now the butter, which was in the sun, is a little bit more creamy, softer. We add the aroma. This is the bitter almond. The reason why I mix this in advance is that if I would put now this aroma into the flour, it would would stuck at certain points in the flour, and then it tastes very intensive in certain places, and the rest of the dough is not that good. So that's the reason why I do that in advance. And of course, like the Germans are, we are separating glass from the other stuff, and even here the plastic and the glass has to be separated. Same with the butter vanilla. This comes into the glass container. And the plastic into the plastic container. Then the eggs. Okay, that's it. Very important for the start is then, if you start to knead the dough, put all earrings and watches off, because yeah, anyway, do it. I found something else here. This is a certain sugar from Mauritius. Thanks to the globalization, we have got sugar in Germany from Mauritius. This is a very rough one, but it should not be the same. It should be just similar. The rougher, the better, but not, of course, not like Candice. Candice is then the combination, but this one is the one I normally use. It's more like molasses. It's, yeah, it starts to stick very much, and this one is a good one. But anyway, just a little side information. Okay, then we are going to mix up everything. I've got the device for the machine here. And what I forgot in the description is the almonds just in the very end, not together with the, just do it in the very end. If the dough is ready, then you have to add it. Then it should work perfect. Okay, everything in here. Okay, that's it. take you with me. Yeah, this is our whatever machine. Okay. How can I change that now? Here, okay. This is the machine. And let's start. Takes a little. And as I said, the almonds have to be added in the end. Okay. Should then look like that maybe. Not too sticky. If you really think it's too dry, add another egg. But be careful because there's a certain point then it's sticky and then it's very difficult to handle it anymore. I now add the almonds here. And in the beginning it seems to be very, very dry and that the dough will not be able to take it. But you will see it takes a little as well to separate it, you know, here in the back part. Again, doesn't sound good now. Takes time. Be patient. Takes time, but it works. Okay, then it should be enough. Okay, it's already a little sticky, but that's okay. You can see it like that. Okay. We've got a little dishwasher I could recommend you for Panama. This is not a small one. We have sadly not seen so many of these of any dishwashers. Just one in the do-it or any handyman market. Anyway, so okay, then try to build a big ball out of it, and that easy works if you put everything into the middle, and then at the here in this area you put flour. Then it of course separates. So take some more flour. Here it is. I'll do that. Difficult with one hand, but anyway, just here around the edges of the dough, and then it separates very good, more and more from the bowl. And in the end, you have got a really good handle-able piece of dough. Okay, I just turn it off. I continue. The end. I'm going to the result. I'm going to show you. Then we need your preparation surface, whatever you have got here. This is the dough. I still don't have completely separated, but I'm doing it more and more. And even if the almonds are visible like here, it doesn't matter. If you have the dough in your hands, you will see later on, you can knead them under and mix them in a very good way. Just at the, what does it count? You need some more flour to separate it from the bowl, because of course it's a little sticky, but now it is loose. I washed my hands. Hopefully, no, I did. Okay, that is okay. Is that was done?
Just a little bit is left.
Give it to me. Even in times of globalization, no waste of food. Yep, I explained that we've got the sugar from Mauritius.
Oh yes, it's right around the corner.
That's crazy. Okay. More flat. More flat, okay. With pressing, you increase the mix of almonds, or make it more perfect, almond and dough. It's very simple. So first piece, second piece. So that's the first half. Next one. Okay, this is then the size you need. As you can see here, we have got half, quarter, and this is then 12.5%. I don't know what the same here. Into a longitudinal shape, I think that's right. Same with this here. Use a lot of flour. It makes it much more easy to handle the stuff. Otherwise, it becomes very sticky. Looks a little bit strange, but it is. Okay. There you can't see any almonds anymore. They are already neat under. They are not visible that way anymore. Now we prepare the oven. It has to be on already and preheated, and should have 180 centigrade. We prepare the first ones like this, then flatten a little, and then take them on the baking tray. Yes, you don't win a prize for beautiness here. Baking. Yeah, okay. And the next one is a little bit shorter. Behind. Everything okay? Muss auf POV stellen.
POV?
POV.
It's just
Flatten it
POV.
again.
Ah, okay.
Flatten.
Sorry for.
Nothing. Flatten.
Now it's working again.
Next one. Little distance. Not too thin, then it becomes difficult later on. Press it like that, then you get the perfect mixture or consistency within the almonds. Then you have it. Small, doesn't matter. Pieces are missing, bigger ones. Seemingly. So if you have an oven of the same size, about 1 meter wide, then the baking tray should be the same size though. So then the amount of flour and the amount of sugar and so on should be correct. If you have got a smaller one like the European one, they are just 60 centimeters wide, which is something like not 2 feet in total, it's a little bit less. Then it's too much dough. But if you have got an American or these ones we saw in the markets, then it should work perfect. Okay. If the oven is already warm and this is already preheated here, it works. We can put everything in. In the middle of the oven. And 15 minutes. Okay, Google said it's 15 minutes. 15 minutes is over. Oopsie. You look very good. Now I just take them out. Be careful, of course. Out. And then you have to wait for about 15 minutes to cool them a little down and to be able to cut them for the first time. Okay, now they are ready. First time, you can take them very easy off the tray. Normally, no, they are. No, it works. Okay, and then you have to cut them. Oops. In a certain angle. Like this, or with a little pressure from above. But you need a good knife, a really good knife, with like a saw. It should be. We have another one here. This is a German product. Yeah, this is our saw for bread. You know, this is a really big knife to cut. Even the softest kind of bread you can cut with this knife. This is perfect. And just have a look at the stand. It's a magnetic stand. You put it like that and it remains like that. This is what makes me sometimes proud to be German, because this is German engineering. But let's continue here with this one. Okay, cut, 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 cut. And then you take them, if you're able, all of them, and you place them on the cutting, on the side of the cutting. You put them on the tray again, like that. You know? Very simple. And the ends anywhere here, the side. Anyway, it works. Next one. Next one. Same again. No fingers on the tray. Everything is about 2 centimeters wide. Again. This one. Sorry.
Oops, just one broken.
Come on.
Yeah, just one.
durchgebrochen, muss aufpassen hier. Ist nicht schlimm, aber
Okay.
das hat's durchgebrochen hier, in der Mitte hier irgendwo. Okay. Sorry, we cut all of them. And you can see now where they cut it. And this should be roasted in the next step in the oven. Sorry?
He's still trying them, even if they are not ready yet. So you like that,
Sorry.
right?
And some Glühwein. It's something very good here in Bavaria, in Germany. It's warm wine with rum, you know? That went directly into your
Your blood.
wherever. Okay, and this tray has to be put into the oven for another 10 minutes. That this surface is going to roast, and that you get the aroma of the roasted. It's different, you will see. And they get hard then, very hard, because they are biscuits for coffee, and you can dip them into the coffee or the cappuccino or the americano, whatever you have. I would never eat them just dry, just like they are. I always combine them with dipping into the coffee or so. So it's great. Very good. Ready?
He's still trying the Cantuccinis. Before and after.
I eat them.
always.
That's a good signal for everybody out there. And now they are still a little soft. Remain them on the tray for another, let's say, half an hour, and then they are really dry and hot. Hot. That's it. Have fun. Hope to see you in Panama soon. Bye.